Hey guys, welcome back to Working Girl Dishes. Okay, so today is the real deal. I have to go to work in a couple of hours and I want to make dinner because I work in the evening, so I'm not able to come home and cook dinner in the evening for my husband. So I usually cook in the morning before I go to work. And who wants to do that? Who wants to cook a big meal at 9 a.m.? I know I don't really want to, so I tend to pick recipes that are a little bit more easy and friendly and morning friendly, so that I'm not super stressed out and trying to get this crazy dinner done. So I pick pretty easy recipes, and today is one of them. It's Zuppa Toscana. I know probably a lot of you have had that at Olive Garden. I know I have. One of my favorite things. It's a soup with kale and potato and sausage, and it's a creamy soup. It's super delicious, and it makes a really good dinner and a really good next day meal and the day after that, so we can easily take it to work for our lunches. So I'm going to show you how to make that today, a really simple recipe. And if you haven't subscribed already, go down below and subscribe to my channel. And then give me a thumbs up if you like this video and if you want to see more recipe videos. And if so, give me some suggestions of what you want me to cook. But yeah, so let's go get it before I gotta go to work. Okay, enough crying, let's go. Okay, so for the recipe you will need some olive oil, 2 cloves of chopped garlic, 4 slices of chopped bacon. I like to use the thick cut bacon because I feel like it's easier to handle and it tastes better. And you need 2 cans of chicken broth plus half a can of water, 3 cups of kale chopped up, and I'll show you how to prepare the kale. I left one whole so we could do that. 1 diced onion, that is there, 3 whole russet potatoes, peeled and then thinly sliced. When I peel them, I don't really worry too much about the skin because who cares? It's in a soup, and if a little bit of skin is on the potato, no one is going to care. And I'm pretty sure Olive Garden doesn't even peel their potatoes, so whatevs. 1.5 cups of heavy cream, salt, pepper, and then 1 pound of Italian sausage. You can do spicy or sweet Italian sausage, and then it's just, these just have the casings removed. You can do the bulk sausage as well, which is just like the chunks of sausage, but I just took the casings off of these, so that works. And I'm using turkey sausage, but you can do turkey or pork, either way. So yeah, and then you'll need 1 big pot. You can do like a stock pot, or I'm doing a cast iron pot, so big old guy. So I think those work the best, and it helps retain the heat. So let's get started. Okay, so in our big cast iron pot, I have it heating over medium-high heat, so it's pretty warm now. I'm gonna put in the bacon, and we're gonna fry that up until it's crispy, so let's do that. And before we put the bacon in, let's add a little bit of olive oil to the pot, just one tablespoon. So just a little drizzle. And we'll put that in. Ooh, hear that drizzle? That's what you want. And this is gonna take about like 6 to 8 minutes to crisp up. So just gotta keep an eye on it, don't let it burn. Once the bacon is done, nice and crispy, we're just gonna take it out and put it on a plate lined with paper towel just to drain it. So I'm gonna continue frying this up, and then I'll show you guys what's next. Okay, so to that same pot that I just fried my bacon in, that has the bacon grease and the oil in it, I'm gonna leave that. You can drain it off and add more olive oil if you want. I don't. I just put my sausage right in and cook it in that bacon fat oil mixture. So we're just gonna fry up our sausage until it's done, and you're just gonna kind of chop it up as you go along. It should take maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes, just depending. And then once that is cooked, we are going to take it out and then continue on in the same pot. So this is a 1-pot dish, which is my specialty because I don't like to do dishes. And neither does Mikey, because I always leave dishes in the sink for him. So I'm just gonna keep cooking this sausage up and keep stirring it. And then we'll keep going after I'm all done. When this is done, I'm just gonna put it on a plate on the side and then we'll go from there. Here's that sausage cooking away, oh yeah. So now the sausage is out of the pan. I'm gonna add, I drained the fat out now because there was a little bit too much from the sausage and the bacon in there, so I just drained it. I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil, a couple tablespoons. And we're going to saute up our onion and our garlic. So we'll throw that right in. And both of those are just chopped up, nothing too fancy. Just, you don't have to mince your garlic, just chop it up a little bit. I'm not picky. So we're just gonna saute that around for a couple minutes, just until it becomes translucent and a little bit cooked. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so the onion and garlic are pretty translucent, see there. So now we're going to put in our 2 cans of chicken stock. So pour those right in, 2 cans. These are 15-ounce cans, 14.5-ounce cans, so 15 ounce. And then half of one of these cans of water. So let me fill that up there. There. And then we're gonna bring this mixture to a boil, so let's turn up our heat. I turned it up to high, so I had it on medium-high heat before, so let's crank it up to high and bring this shiz to a boil. So while that's coming to a boil, let me show you the kale. This is 3 cups of kale. So what I do is it comes in a big bunch, which I just bought 1 big bunch and that's pretty much enough for this recipe. It comes in like stalks like this. So you don't want to eat this stalk part because it's tough. So you just take it, wrap your fingers around it, and you just pull the leaves right off. And then you just pull the leaves off of the stalk area. So you don't want to eat that thick stalk. And then I just tear it up into like bite-sized pieces, nothing too crazy big in the soup. So that's that. So the kale is all ready. So our mixture is boiling, our chicken broth. So we're gonna add our potatoes. I have a huge plate. This is 3 potatoes sliced up. I'm gonna add those gently so I don't splash myself. And these are going to cook, pretty much boil. You want to keep it at a decent boil, nothing too crazy. I'll turn down the heat a little bit, but you want to keep it at a pretty high heat to boil and cook these potatoes. And that should take about 10 minutes or so. If it takes a little bit longer, no big deal. These were kind of big potatoes, so if it takes a little bit longer than 10 minutes, I won't be mad. Show you what it looks like. There we go. My cooking potatoes. And you can leave it uncovered. It's totally fine. So I didn't slice my potatoes quite thin enough, so I actually covered them and they're still cooking, bubbling away. So if you find the same problem, just cover it and cook it for a few more minutes and they should cook pretty well. But like I said, I just did not thinly slice my potatoes. I thickly sliced them, so my bad. The adventures of cooking. Okay, so the potatoes are finally done. Hallelujah. Took a little bit longer. I'm gonna add the kale now. So I just drop that right in. Whoop. And you gotta kind of squish it down in there and let it wilt. So it looks like a lot, but it's kind of like spinach in that regard. It kind of calms down. And at this point, I reduced my heat to about medium, just so it's not boiling so rapidly. I'm just gonna stir my kale in there. Get that all wilted down. I'm gonna put my sausage back in, which was over by you guys over there, chilling on a plate. So I'm gonna drop that sausage in and give that a little stir-zy. This is where the magic happens. And at this point, the soup is pretty thick. It's more of like a stewy kind of soup, like substantial. So my kale is all wilted. There we go. I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna add the 1.5 cups of heavy cream. So we're gonna pour that in. I guess you could do like half and half, or milk even if you wanted it a little bit lighter, but who wants that? So I'm just gonna stir that around. Delicious, so creamy. And then we can add our salt and pepper. I'm gonna do a pretty decent amount of salt, like a half teaspoon or so, just to give the soup some flavor, and then a lot of pepper. Tons of pepper. Love me some pepper. Show you what it looks like. The last step is to, isn't that good? That looks so yummy. The last step is to garnish it with some bacon, but I don't garnish the bowls. I just throw the bacon into the soup. Right in there. Oh, bacon went flying. Oh, where's Mo when I need her? She would gobble that up. And then I just stir the bacon right in. So yeah, pretty decadent, delicious soup, but it is worth the extra calories, let me tell you what. All right, what video isn't complete without a taste test? Let's give it a little taste. I know you guys love to watch me eat. It's good. What the heck is that? my decorations are falling behind me, no big deal. You guys have to try this. I will put the full recipe and instructions in the info box below, so if you just go right down below this video, the same place where you subscribe, you can look at the information for the recipe, so step by step. So hope that helps you guys out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys. Into that, tap it off. Now we're just gonna work that into the crease and the outer edge of the eye. So crease,